Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. This is Maria Warheit, founder of Milo Massimo, and together today with Jeff Klebine, our Chief Strategy Officer, we are going to talk about your data. And we work with companies, and the majority of the companies that we work with, they have strong sales, a great product, healthy bookings. But the second that you follow the numbers into the system, that's where we hit a mess. And the quotes do not match the invoices, and the finance start to patch holes at the end of the month to be able to close the month because the data doesn't match, and sometimes this closing needs to happen manually. And the root cause, it's not that it's not because you have bad luck. It's because the bad data is feeding your entire revenue engine. And the reality is that most of the companies during high growth, they push the data into whatever system can hold it. Right? It's like, hey, let's have everything in one place, especially after a merger and acquisition of other companies. So thinking that this would solve the problem. And of course it doesn't. And when the data is wrong and it's outdated and it's irrelevant, then this problems multiplies across every stage and every system, starting from the lead generation, following into CRM, into the CPQ, into the billing, and then into the ERP. So that's what's happening. And then every system in your revenue chain now runs on noise instead of the facts.
Thanks, Maria. That's exactly correct. We've all heard of technical debt, right? Tech debt's not good. Well, data debt can be even more impactful. So what we've just described is data debt, and too many organizations treat revenue systems like storage units because they may not have a other choice at the time, but cramming them full of deprecated products, dead leads from 5 years ago, duplicating accounts, and using ERP history that's no longer even relevant to the current sales. Five different ARR calculations, just a few examples, but quite a few. And the impact of all this is it slows your growth during a time of high growth. So there's a tension here, and it's the bad data that's weighing you down or bogging you down. And so as the company continues to grow faster and see more revenue come in, more cracks begin to develop, more manual efforts required. And it hits you on the forecast that people don't really trust. You see your margins start to erode, and customers start to feel some of the effects of this because all this noise internally eventually propagates its way to the customer, and it's the beginning of where churn starts to take root. So it's important to address the data debt, and the solution is that we got to fix the data that's coming in. Find some way, some place, in some form to begin to clean and fix the data. So get good data, create good data. It's well formed, it's manageable, it's repeatable. You do this, beginning from your catalog, moving on down through each piece of the revenue engine. Take the old stuff out, put the good stuff in. The revenue systems are for executing your revenue, not for storing every piece of data the business has ever touched. And Maria can tell you how we can help.
Yeah. Yeah. If you, at the end of the day, right, if you can trust your numbers, then you can trust your revenue. And for that to happen, um, to get rid of the data debt, we have a revenue data integrity accelerator, and we can work with you to find and fix your data and make it clean across the tech stack so you are set up for success.